Hello, League. This is your Commissioner Coates, coming to you live with the 2026 State of the League Address. Now, I'd like to kick off this year's address by congratulating last year's award winners, starting with our Manager of the Year, Mr. Nicholas Nonos, moving on to our regular season champion, Chris Carlin, and of course finishing with our Cowboy Cup champion, again, Mr. Nicholas Nonos. This is obviously Nicky's first championship in the Wild West modern era, so I thought it'd be appropriate to take a quick look back at what the world looked like the last time Nicky won a baseball championship. Let's take a look.
And in 1933, as in so many other seasons, Babe Ruth was the Sultan of SWAT. He was past his peak, but in the very first All-Star game, he came to bat with one man on and with poetic justice pulled a home run to provide the winning margin.
No, I joke. Congratulations to Nicky on a great season. He had a great team. He managed well. I don't know if I would say he managed honorably, but that's a discussion for another day. Congrats to Nicky. It was a very well-deserved championship. Very happy for you. Now, last year will forever live in our memory as the Holy War. And of course, I'm talking about the battle between the Sneetches and the non-Sneetches. In the off-season, the tensions boiled to heights that we had never seen before. And of course, the Sneetches ended up dominating the season and winning yet another championship for the elite group. But I think it'd be fun if we took a look back at some of the pods from last year. We had some pretty poor takes, and I thought it'd be fun to take a look, have a quick laugh at some of the worst takes that stemmed from the Holy War. Let's take a look.
Jason, Colton, Graham, Chuck, Harley, and I will all be in the playoffs.
I think a non-Sneetch is going to win the playoffs.
Everybody out on the outside is laughing at the Sneetches. It's not an elite group anymore. We all know it. I mean, yeah, and off of that, I guess I'll say that the Sneetches, there will be less Sneetches than non-Sneetches in the playoffs this year.
The Sneetches have it coming. We're coming this year. You all, you might want to watch out.
Man, that's some good stuff. Those have-nots, they really know how to spin up some funny stories in their head, don't they? Well, that's enough talk about last year. Let's move on to the 2026 season. That's why we're all here today. Look, the upcoming season, year 10 of the Wild West. Who would have thought we made it this far? It's going to look a lot different compared to past seasons. We passed some pretty big rule changes this offseason. It's going to leave some big repercussions for this upcoming year. For anybody that needs a reminder, we've completely eliminated the fuck-up rule. If you make a mistake, you got to live with it. There's no more running to the commission and trying to get a mistake fixed. You got to live with it now. Another big rule change, we moved the trade deadline all the way up to week 14. Crazy. And lastly, for the first time ever, we have a category change, switching from wins to quality starts. I'm very excited to see how these rule changes affect the draft. Very excited to see how people manage their trades throughout the season, knowing that now we only have a little over half a year to do so. Should be really interesting. It's gonna be a wild year out west for sure. And now I'd like to move into everybody's favorite or potentially least favorite part of the show, where I call out two managers and challenge them to step up their game for the upcoming season. Now, before I get into this year's call out, let's take a quick look at last year's State of the League and see how those two challenges fared. Let's take a look. This is time for Chuck to prove that the last 2 years were just a bad streak. If we see 3 bad seasons in a row, I'm afraid it's not just streakiness. I'm afraid it's just bad management. So I need to see Chuck get back on a good streak. I need to see him in the playoffs. That is my challenge. Have a good regular season, finish top 7, and prove to us that you're not a bottom tier manager. I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't think Connor should be in the Sneetches right now. He's career below 500. His only accolade in the league history sheet was a 2020 championship. I mean, I think there's more evidence that suggests Connor should not be in the group than there is suggesting that he should. So Connor, I'm challenging you to make the playoffs this year and prove to me that you are a top tier manager. Yikes. Oh, that's a pretty clear 0 for 2 in my eyes. Let's just hope that this year's guys are up for the challenge. I'm going to start by calling out Colton Fields. Now, obviously, Colton has been in the league for 2 years now. Year 1, he made the playoffs, had a very good rookie season. Well done. But year 2, after an off season where he talked a pretty big game, he was very confident after his 1 season in the league. Then after all that shit talk, he missed the playoffs, finished very low in the standings. So my challenge to Colton is to reveal your true identity. Are you Dr. Jekyll or are you Mr. Hyde? I'm challenging you, Colton Fields, to make the playoffs in 2026. Now my second call out is to a person whose name has been in the headlines more than anyone else this offseason. And of course, I'm talking about Graham Barry. And I'll pause for one moment just so all the have-nots can boo his name. That's tough. That's tough. This offseason, as we all know, Graham Barry was invited to join the Sneetches. And while he got his call to the big leagues, he hasn't arrived yet. I'm challenging Graham to not only make the playoffs this year, but to silence the doubters and win a playoff series. It's been a while since that's happened, and that's where most of the hate stems for Graham. Regular season merchant. Graham, I believe in you. It's time to shut the doubters up, make the playoffs, win a series. Well, folks, that's all I've got for you today. It's time to draft. It's fantasy baseball season. Let's have a good, clean draft. No arguing, no drama, no threatening to quit the league. I believe in us. We can do it. Let's go, guys. Fantasy baseball season. Let's go!